What? What you mean? What you mean? Really? Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna send it to your phone then. Yeah, cause Scott is back. Oh no, I thought he went to work. Yo, when this pill kick in, bro, I'm gonna be out. Yo, when you want my brother, yo, when you want Scott, cause I'm tired of whooping Lee's ass. Excuses, excuses, bro. He is. Yo, tell Scott to come look up this shit, bro. Yo, Scott, is that you? Or Dave, is that you? Uh, the one you cheated on? The one you cheated on? How am I hating? How am I hating? I'm just telling the truth. You just hating. Nigga, if you loved her, you would have never cheated on her. Yo, you my little brother. I gotta tell you this shit, bro. Damn, this shit starting to hurt more. Oh, fuck this. Nigga say yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the Cleveland Browns. Cade York set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Yo, do not you Yo, do not use our fathers as an example, bro. Them motherfuckers were chronic cheaters. They were chronic cheaters, bro.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Prescott. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one. And let him know he'll be back the very...
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson, he's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 40 yards. Defense blitzed, but they picked it up pretty well.
Allowed their man to stand firm in the pocket and not be hurried, didn't it? That allowed him to make the nice throw downfield to help complete that play.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Strip that ball. 55 is mine, guys. 55. Hey, what's that? Hey, what's the ball?
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. He'll buy some time. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz from 10 yards out. And the Browns take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Now Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
After the interception, here's Watson. They'll roll him out right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. Open man right side, it's Lamb. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Here's Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Second and 5 now. Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Fourth down, Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And this Browns defense stands tall. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that...
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. After the sack on first down, Prescott, he'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. Here's Brian Anger now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Here comes Grant on the return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Chubb on the counter. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Watson. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, 2nd year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, I think completions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Open man is Noah Brown. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Prescott off play action. Under pressure, and they got to him again. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Play action now. Prescott. And he's going to go down again. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. Prescott to throw on 4th. He'll fire this deep for Gallup, and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And this Browns defense stands tall. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Watson on 1st down. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
From the gun, here's Watson.
Swings this out for Hunt. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And that is taken in by Njoku. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Watson looks to throw again. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Browns. Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Browns continue to pull away here in this first half. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Cowboys.
Well, that two-point attempt failed due to the fumble. But people can't see this, but you got a ball in your hands now, and you've got the thing locked in pretty well. You've got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you had run that play, you would not have fumbled. I can tell you that.
Maybe.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This time they stay on the ground. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward half. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
On first down, it's Watson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final play of the half, Prescott. He's got his man, it's Gallup. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Browns drive about to get started. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 30. 10, 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 83 yards. And the Browns are pouring it on. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Hunt going to run for it, and he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. On play action, Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Miles Myles Garrett in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now Prescott on 4th down. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Cleveland Browns. Cade York set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. On first down, it's Purdy. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper. And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Here's McCloud from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Throwing here, Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. The 40. He's at the 30. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Turns into a long play on the post route, but he was there. What makes that so tough to defend?
When you run routes that pull extra defenders away from the middle of the field and leave it open for a one-on-one, and your quarterback manipulates that defender with his eyes, you can often get a big play right down the middle. That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. McCaffrey is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here's Purdy. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run it again with Chubb. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They go up the middle with Chubb. And some taking it right down Broadway. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 68 yards. And the Browns lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Purdy. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. It's a gain of 35.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Purdy to throw it on first down. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey punching it in from a yard away. And the 49ers have got it back to within a score. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 109 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And again, it's Chubb. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He's got his receiver, Cooper. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll run with Chubb. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Hunt is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
here we go as he sends this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson rolling to his right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Open man is Juwan Jennings.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 2nd down, McCaffrey looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Purdy on 4th down.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
York able to send this one through. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football.
Forced out to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
On the return from his end zone is
and all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
fields it right around the goal line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
133 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work in the office, doesn't it?
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3's all around.
He'll buy some time right. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown! Nick Chubb. He scored on the ground and through the air. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me.
very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. Able to haul it in is Kittle. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Purdy now to throw off the play action. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence. That borders.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. On 4th down, here's Purdy. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. To throw is Watson. Here's Chubb. Back-to-back catches for him. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He's got the connection to Cooper. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And an official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Looking deep for Jennings.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked off by John Johnson.
And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 174 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off of play action, it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
Now he exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Purdy looking to throw.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 41. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned...
Why are you the one on the mic? You know that's not you playing. Give that shit to Scott, my nigga, because your ass is too pussy. You know if you were playing... Yo, Dave, téléphone mou c'est coupé. Yo, could you hear me? Or do I have the wrong one on? Not you. Oh, I have the wrong.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
I told him, do he want to change it? That's how you know this nigga's ass. I told him, yo, you want to change? Yo, Lee, I'm like, you want to change your shit? He's like, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm like, you sure? Don't give me no excuse. No, I'm fine. Yo, bro, how you let him get like that? This nigga became a sore loser, bro.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb.
Like, seriously, bro. This nigga became a sore loser, bro.
So the Browns Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Yeah, it's like that every time I play this nigga. Yo, because every time... Yeah, I saw putting some crazy work onto his ass. He's like, you cheating. You cheating. You ass. You ass. I'm like, yo. The worst thing is, he keeps saying I get pissed because he say I'm cheating. No, because he say I'm ass. No, it's because he keeps saying I'm cheating, bro.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football.
Yeah.
Into the game. That means they're really counting on
yeah, every time, man.
Counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're gonna tell your quarterback.
Like, bro, you see I got some skill, but this nigga's like, yo, you ass your bro. Yo, Scott, I know you remember I used to kill it on NCAA back then. Yeah. But and the Xbox, yeah, it was, yeah. But like this nigga was like, yo, that's and I got better, my boy. Like I got better. Yeah. And he's yo, you know 2000. That this nigga said I'm still ass. Yo, this nigga said I'm still ass. Yo.
They go up the middle with Chubb, and he'll be brought
no, I don't mind being called ass. I have a problem when you say I'm cheating. At least you're not saying I'm cheating, bro. That's one thing. Yo, you know this nigga say, oh.
Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah, it's like this nigga's calling me ass. I'm like, all right, no problem. But when you say I'm cheating, you know, this guy literally say, yo, oh, you put yourself in all pro and not have mine in all Madden. I'm like, I don't fuck with that one. Like, seriously.
A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
I told you.
Going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD.
You got this score?
Scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditional is not.
Yeah. The Chargers now. We still in the line.
Played a little bit differently. But what you can't
turn it on.
Their execution of
sorry, yo, I could tell. You see, I had to pay attention to play Scott because I'm like, yo. I had to pay attention. You, bro, I was talking and playing. You went up there for Scott like, yeah. But with you, bro, I don't, bro. Nah, no wonder I just scored it, but Scott. That was not you. That was Scott. Nah, that was Scott. Yeah, I was about to. Then I'm like, nah. I'm like, nah. I could tell the play was not that. That was you. Yeah, you try to make me lie and be like, nah, I can see. I'm like, nah.
From his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Yo, Dave, Moussa pas le caca toujours là. What? Moussa pas le caca toujours là. Did you jump in? He jumped in. Moussa pas le caca toujours là. Yo. Yo, yeah, cause you crying laughing cause you getting on my nerve. You like getting me pissed. That's why you crying and laughing. Like I was your amusement, not cause you was getting ass kicked. You were crying and laughing like, yo, I'm getting to him. I'm losing the game, but I'm winning. You can see you could win the battle because you did get on my nerves. That's what little brothers do. Get on people's nerves. So like, yeah, you did for that. The mission not come for them. But other than that, fuck you. You got your ass whooped again. So basically, I beat 2 of my brothers. Like for the people, I know no one is watching except for my little cousin Dave. What up? And whoever gonna watch this again? I just played 2 of my brothers. I just whooped Scott and Lee. They each had 1 half. Yeah. Yeah.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more,
yo, like seriously, you keep saying I didn't run it. Yeah, I run it on him this one. 241 yards. And he was playing with the 49ers. One of the best defense in the game. One of the best defense in the game. And I still put 241 yards on him. Oh, yeah. Yo, 1 minute. Let me invite. Wait. How could I do that? I'm gonna stop the stream and make a new one and have you on. No, yo, you see, did you even hear what I said? I'm gonna stop the stream, make a new one so I could have you on. And he's like, you can't do that. You hear that, Dave? You can't do that. Nigga, yo, seriously, the little ones be annoying as fuck. Like nigga, yo. Ti fwe mwen, yi pa ti piti fwe mwen, ti li alen mwen. Oh wait, can I do the setting here? Can I? Yo, I just said I didn't have to. I just put you on. I didn't have to go back to the. You should be able to get on. Oh, you on? I can hear you. What? Oh yeah, because you have to put your YouTube to be able to like just stream it too. There'll be two of us on there. No, you don't have to put a camera. I don't have a camera showing my face. Bro, like them pills. The painkillers are hit. Yeah. If my face was, yo, bro, yo, I got the Madziga face right now. La Madly Allen. This nigga. Okay, let me. Really? I'm so. Wait, am I? Because this was that not to pop up. Oh no, it was just used. All right, all right, all right. Then if I as soon as I jump to GPA, Scott give me. Let's see, Scott. Dave, give me a minute. I'll just go back on. As soon as I jump to GTA, it's gonna cut up the stream.